Welcome to episode 69. 2 days ago I did the intro and it sounded like I said episode 57. I actually said 67. It just sounded that way because I'm missing my 2 front teeth. Mommy and Daddy have open houses today. We're going along for the ride.
Are you hungry?
I've been by myself all morning. And then I see you and I'm like, and then I've been by myself in open house. And I see you and I'm like,
Daddy's camera just fell in the saucer.
That's really bad.
Awesome birthday party at our friend Aaron's house. It was so much fun. We had water balloon fight, we had cake and ice cream, and games and stuff, so it was awesome. We're going to our friend's house for a play date. Mom and Dad are gonna go see Grandma Marty and go on a date. This is Mom, this is Dad. Probably go eat dinner together. Then Dad will go do something nerdy. What?
No, it'll like hold you.
Then we're fighting for the vlog. Please. Because then I'll get in trouble and I'll have 1 hour zombie tablet. No, we're going to fight for the vlog. Is that okay? No, I don't have 1 hour without my tablet.
What would you guys like to do for the vlog?
Have a real fight.
No.
Argue, fight, whatever.
I don't like fights.
That's funny. Shit, it keeps on hitting me.
Sit here thinking of you. Maybe I'm painting blue. What I'm about to do.
We got the girls dropped off and we stopped in and did some shopping. I got some goodies for a little gift basket for my dad. Christy's cooking dinner for her dad tomorrow, but for mine I just got to do some fun stuff. See, my mom and dad were super duper young when they had me. My mom was just 15, my dad was 17. I actually didn't have much of a relationship with my dad until I was in like 3rd grade. I never really had an issue with holding any kind of grudge or anything. My dad's really made up for it in a lot of ways. He's a great grandfather to the girls. I've got a feeling he'd be at pretty much every ball game and every soccer game they ever had if I would just be organized enough to tell him the times. I've also got a little sister who's like 7 years old, so shout out to Nicole. Even though he wasn't super involved in my life when I was young, it makes me really happy to see how he's such an awesome dad to my little sister. Happy Father's Day, Vic. Even though we don't have a traditional like father-son relationship, I am incredibly honored to have you in my life. So I really hope you have a great day. Got done eating at the porch. It was actually our 2nd time eating there. I want to give you a little bit of a comprehensive review or breakdown of what we think of it. So tonight we each had a wedge salad, which there actually came out as a 1/4 of a head of lettuce, I think, with cheese and bacon bits and onions and tomatoes, so you can kind of assemble your own salad. And then we also got a large or a 2 fillet catfish meal for Christy and I to share, and we upgraded our baked beans to fried okra. The catfish was absolutely top tier. It was really, really good. The fried okra was top tier. Very, very good. Better than Lambert's in my opinion. I would put the coleslaw in the good range. It didn't like blow my mind, but it was definitely solid coleslaw. It wasn't bad at all. So the food, although a little tricky to order, I'm gonna give the food as a whole a solid 8.5 out of 10. The food was very good. The atmosphere, they've done a good job decorating the restaurant aesthetically, but when it comes to comfort, they definitely chose aesthetics over comfort. We sat on stools, on porch swings as a table. It looks super cool, but it's not the most comfortable. And where's my butt crack was hanging out? Was my butt crack hanging out? I hope my butt crack wasn't hanging out. I was sitting on a stool. It might have been. That would have been so embarrassing. But even at the tables, the seating is actually old bus seats, which aren't exactly comfortable either. They look pretty cool. It's not necessarily a good choice for comfort. The aesthetics, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Comfort, I'd give it like a 3 out of 10. And finally, the reason why we probably won't eat there very often is the pricing. It's very, very expensive. 2 salads, sharing a 2 filet catfish plate, a bottle of soda for me, and a refillable iced tea for Christy. Our bill was almost $31. Now from a business standpoint, I want to be clear that honestly, if you can have a full restaurant, do really well, and have a $15 average ticket, then do it. Okay, it's totally fine with me. I'm happy for you. I might not be a customer super often, but I'm very happy for you. Just my opinion, if you're gonna have an average ticket price of 15 bucks, then the restaurant probably needs to be a little bit more comfortable. And no matter what, I really think you gotta get a soda fountain. A soda fountain with 3 refills honestly would bring me back on a more consistent basis. Nonetheless, if you haven't eaten there, you gotta try it. The food is good. I'm not necessarily the biggest Cajun food fan. I had catfish, which isn't necessarily Cajun. If you're into Cajun food, then you definitely gotta check the place out. So here's the plan. I bought some flashlights and some duct tape, and I've got my floaty thing for my GoPro, and I want to try to sink my GoPro to the bottom of the lake. Gosh. I added another rock. It's actually 3 minutes past midnight on Sunday, June 19th. This is still episode, oh, it's making my brain hurt. I literally just got done with most of the edit for today. I hadn't done a wrap yet because I really wanted to see the GoPro footage from the rock quarry. This is already one of the longest episodes I've ever done. From editing the video, a couple things I wanted to add. In regard to the porch, I didn't say anything about the staff there. The staff was phenomenal. Everyone was super duper nice, very courteous. The owner came around and said hi and checked on us at least 3 different times to make sure everything was okay. So that's definitely a gigantic thumbs up. That kind of stuff goes a long way. When you think someone is awesome and then you have like kind of a mediocre review, it kind of makes your heart hurt a little bit, but I really wanted to be honest. In other news, the GoPro footage from the lake is pretty slick. So like folklore around these parts and growing up around the rock quarry was always that it was like bottomless. It was like the deepest hole ever. It took me a while to finally find a deep part, but still I only think it was like 60 feet deep. Also, some people say that there is like a crane, tractors, and equipment at the bottom of the rock quarry. I obviously didn't see the whole thing, but I didn't see anything like that yet. I definitely want to do that again. A, figure out how deep it is. B, see if there's anything actually down there. If you're local, let me know and we can go and explore the bottom of the rock quarry together sometime. I want to say a gigantic, huge Happy Father's Day to my dad Vic again, to all the dads in my life. So nonetheless, Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Life in the Flyover. Life in the Flyover!